How the heck is everybody? I don't recall doing shorts the 1st of May. In any recent years.
Yeah.
This is early, so, but that's okay. It's May. We still may cool down a little bit, but for the next few days, it's going to be a little bit warm.
Summer.
It is summer. It is summer. We did a new song called "Keep Going" by Jada Monroe. People online.
Oh, you got to go listen to that.
It's a nice song. Nice song. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Did I do these last week? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
How does a cucumber become a pickle? Goes through a jarring experience. Okay, I didn't do that one. All right. We do have a couple patron saints by the name of John Lennon and George Carlin.
That's it? You have that whole sheet and you're only going to do that one?
No, I'm going to do more.
Oh, okay.
That was just to make sure that
Oh,
I'm going to
that was a test.
Yes, it was a
It was a test.
John said, as breathing is my life, to stop, I do not dare. It's true. True. And George, if all of our national holidays were observed on Wednesday, we could wind up with 9-day weekends. All right.
I can't keep up with 3-day weekends.
I know. All right.
Yes.
There is a pleasure in the pathless woods. There is a rapture on the lonely shore. Lord Byron.
Nice.
And Abraham Lincoln said, better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak and remove all doubt. Quite true. And Ralph Waldo Emerson, trust men and they will be true to you. Treat them greatly and they will show themselves great.
Those are pretty good.
Yeah.
Some of them are. Yeah,
They're
some.
not jokes.
No, they're not. Yeah, no, I try to do things that are not jokes too. So make you think. Make you think.
Thinking is good.
When and this was Johann Friedrich von Schiller, 1775. When the wine goes in, strange things come out. Still does today. What is originality? Undetected plagiarism.
No.
Oh.
No. No.
I'm just saying, or he said.
I know. Yeah.
That was back in 1860. So.
I choose to disagree with it.
Next to knowing when to seize an opportunity, the most important thing in life is to know when to forego an advantage. Yeah, true. Yep. I would agree. Now remember, this book was written 20 years ago. So, according to a United Nations university study, roughly 1.8 tons of raw material are required to manufacture the average desktop computer and monitor. 528 pounds of fossil fuels, 48 pounds of chemicals, and 3,300 pounds of water. The total amount of materials used is about equal to the weight of a mid-sized car. I know. I don't think that 20 years ago, there's a lot of plastic in them. Plastic takes a lot of energy to produce.
Filled up this room.
2006. Oh, 2006. Yeah. Nothing to AI.
AI
Yeah.
energy is like 25%.
Yeah. What kind of
Did
key?
you hear what she said?
Wow.
AI is now taking 25%.
It's projected by 2030 that it's going to be 25% of our total energy consumption.
I've heard things like that for quite some time. I know everyone was worried about electric cars taking so much energy, which they don't. That it can be an issue. That's for sure. What kind of key opens a banana? Yes.
A monkey.
Who said that?
A monkey.
Very well done.
Good job.
Did you read this? What did the pig say on the hottest day of summer? I'm bacon. People tell me it's strange to idolize the Pillsbury Doughboy, but I think he's a great role model.
Say it again.
He's a great role model. It was surprising when the baker made a meringue on an Australian cooking show, and the audience cheered. Usually Aussies boo meringues. I know, I said it about 3 times. I go, okay, I'm just not doing it. Oh, change the accent a little bit and worked fine.
Accent on the right syllable.
Yeah, that's exactly right. What do you call a dog in the winter? Chili dog. A boiled egg for breakfast is hard to beat. I just saw some red-breasted bird sitting in the sun and selling ice cream. I think they were Baskin Robbins. We are so pleased that the robins they came back to our yard last year and built nests, and they're back again this year. We love it when we see robins in numbers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Several clans
Yes.
have
Yes.
appeared.
There's two
They're so
birds that are
chirpy.
absolutely so wonderful at about 4 in the morning if you have your windows and everything open, and that's robins and
Finches. The finches were,
morning.
Morning doves,
Morning doves.
no,
kingbirds is what we hear.
It's not morning glory. Yeah, don't ever plant morning glory.
No.
almost had it.
I know.
I can sing the song.
I
in my
know.
head.
I know. Well, robins are good too. Robins have a beautiful.
Somewhere in the middle of services, that name is going to pop in, and I'm just going to say it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, good Lord. It's one of my favorite birds.
Nightingales,
No,
morning
no, no, no.
glories,
No.
morning. Yeah, I know.
It's beautiful. It's
Red-winged blackbirds. Red-winged blackbirds.
Western.
whippoorwill. Not a whip. Is there whippoorwill?
No.
No.
Meadowlark?
Meadowlark.
Meadowlark.
Good Lord.
Who did that? Thank you.
You are
Meadowlark.
my hero.
Yes.
You knew from the whistle.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Meadowlarks are gorgeous in the morning.
Yes. We don't have many
Just like
anymore
you.
because there's so many. Thank you. Because there's so much construction around,
I know.
and that's they've kind of scrammed.
Yeah. Scrammed?
Scrammed.
Okay.
Is that it for you?
I can sit here and just shoot the.
See ya.
Okay. Bye.
Moving on. So Michelle Lanigan was scheduled to speak again today, and she is a little under the weather. So it's me. I'm a little less prepared than I would like to be, so I apologize in advance. Hang in there with me. Let me just do a quick thing of what we've got going on the calendar. Of course, in Miracles still online. After services today is the Divine Messages with Beth. That's a great hit. If you haven't done that yet, please stay and do that. That's just powerful, powerful, powerful. Matter of fact, she did Divine Messages for our church for the first of the year. Let me just read to you how that came together. Together at the Divine Fellowship, we step into our role as sacred observers, bringing light to others through friendliness and heart-filled kindness. Together, our faith creates a safe heaven where our soul's song can emerge and bless others. We stand in our divine truth, remembering who we truly are, expressions of divine love. As we do, cosmic forces align to support us. Powerful. And then she's kind of just dropped it into a spirit's message. Your sacred path blesses others. Allow your faith to strengthen. Love restores your inner being. Is that beautiful or what? That's what the Divine Fellowship is here for. That's what we're here all about. And this week we've got the Course in Miracles on Monday. On Wednesday we have a new thing at noon. It's some of you know her as Love Aura on Facebook. She calls herself Love Aura. But she's doing a trauma support group starting at noon here. And then Wednesday evening here at 6:30 is Followers of the Way. That's where we take a look at Jesus without all the religious stuff. Just faith. Just faith. That's what we look at. And then Saturday, oh my gosh, Saturday. Beth and I have been working on this upcoming workshop. It's called Tending the Garden of Your Heart. And it sounds like, oh yeah, whatever. But I tell you, powerful stuff. Have you ever had a goal or a dream or a hope? Well, here's some techniques that will help you launch it, get it happening. And in whatever phase you're in, some of us might feel a little stuck. This is unstuckable stuff. It'll help you really get unstuck. I have more to say about that as we get into our message today, but I want to just put that on your heart and on your mind to be thinking about this Saturday. And it's from 10 to noon. There's a fee for that because it's a fundraiser for the church. When we can really allow our soul to bloom, that's when our life becomes productive. That's when our being flourishes. And some of you know me, I just kind of get a big kick out of my garden. And so there's plants growing and things like that. And it doesn't just happen by random accident. Well, sometimes it does, like catmint can kind of just go everywhere. But it requires some focus. And when we have the appropriate focus at the appropriate time in the appropriate way for the season that we're in, things will flourish. It's time for us to flourish, don't you think? I think some of us have had some difficult stagnation, some tough stuff, and just getting through the winter is hard enough. So there's some powerful tools and techniques that we're going to share with you that are really life applicable, that I think you're going to really enjoy. All right, so moving on. I wanted to talk to you today about a ton of stuff. And I want to start with referring back to the song that was playing, this Keep Going, take with the next step. I love that concept, and I don't like that concept at the same time. And here's why. There's a bit of a conflict here for me. Yes, we need to stay in the now. And yes, we need to be grounded in the here and now. And yes, we need to be present in our own life. But there's more. But wait, there's more. When we can look forward, when we have a hope, a dream, or a goal, then today comes alive. The things that we do today, then they have power. They have activity. It's not just some monotonous, one step at a time. Yes, it's important to do the next right thing, but it's also important to have goals and dreams. Let me ask you this. Do you buy groceries for today only? No, you're planning on eating tomorrow, aren't you? And you're planning on eating the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that. You plan ahead. You plan, you fulfill, you feed the dream of survival to put food on the table. And sometimes that's going to be a challenge. Oh, what am I going to cook today? But that's why we have canned food. We stick in the cabinet, and then we can go, oh, I can do this and that and this and that, and put it together. That's why we put stuff in the freezer. People laugh at me sometimes because I like to chop up celery and put it in the freezer for the future me. Because there's nothing worse than you want to go make something and you don't have any celery, and you got to cut it up. It takes forever. You're just not going to do that. I'm not going to do it. But to have it already cut up, yes, is a sacrifice for today, but it also feeds tomorrow. So there's things that you're doing today that will feed tomorrow. And that's part of what the Garden of Your Heart workshop is on Saturday, is we're going to start with a goal, and we're going to see how to feed it, and we're going to see what action to take to bring it to fulfillment. But here's the thing. We get caught up in today. We get caught up in the humdrum, and we get caught up in life. I don't know about you, but there's a lot of stuff going on in the world politically, and not just in this country, everywhere. There's political unrest everywhere. And that causes my soul some distress, does it not for you? So how can we move forward with joy and grace and all of the things that we hope for and nurturing today when we've got that overwhelming crap going on? These guys hate those guys, and these guys both hate those guys, and they don't like them. Where in the good book does it say we're supposed to hate anybody? I don't read that. If you can find that Bible passage, let me know. Because I don't think it's there. But what we are asked to do is to love one another. And you know, let me get back to that. There are other things that distress us. There are other things that slow us down. There are other things that distort today so that we don't move forward. Sometimes our health gets in the way. You know, you're not feeling good. It's really hard to plan because you got to get better today. One of our members, Vicky, fell on her arm. Guess what? Her moving forward is sitting still. Too much movement, she hurts. She's got to rest. There are other people that have illness and some of us have ongoing distresses and we have to rest. Does that mean we're not on target? Nope. But we can get so overwhelmed with that we lose sight of the hope, we lose sight of the dream, we lose sight of the goal, or we choose not to have one because we don't have the energy for that. It's hard, isn't it? What are some other things that drag us down? Conflict in the world, conflict among family members. I don't know about you, but sometimes my family just drives me nuts. I love them. I don't know, what'd my brother say?
Sorry.
Sorry? You're not one of them. You're not one of them. When we have life is gonna have trouble. Life is gonna have conflict. Life is gonna have difficulty, but here's the thing. When we focus on what isn't working, we get burnt out. And the only way to keep going is to find something else to get upset about, and that fans the flame. But it's not the flame of the soul. It's not the flame of your heart. This is the fire of fear, the fire of rage. And it's totally burns us out. And it leaves the sacred soul of us bereft of energy. So if we can move back into a perspective where we can find that, recreate that soul flame, then that just burns all that other stuff off. And it allows us to breathe free. And that allows the spark of creativity. And that allows the spark of intuition and guidance. So some of us are feeling kind of burnt out. Some of us are feeling kind of drained because of life. Life happens. But here's the thing, life doesn't have to be the sum total of that experience. It's time to focus back inward on that inner flame. And we can, when we tap into that soul flame, then we're inspired. Then we're guided. And if we can tap into that, everything else just takes care of itself. And even if it doesn't, it's none of our business. It's time for us to reclaim that soul flame. You remember our little calendar thing that we did? This is what is today's calendar. I thought this was magic. May 3rd. You have been given a sacred choice. You can view your life as tragic and difficult, or you can view your life as blessed and sacred. That was channeled from the ancient ones. It's a choice. Because guess what? It's out there. But what's our focus? Our focus is this soul flame, this inner spiritual light that shines brightly and motivates us to move forward. Stepping up, stepping out into the next right thing. And sometimes that requires us to let go. Dang it. That control, that need to feel in control. Come on, control. That's an illusion. Just let that stuff go. But nothing else is in control of us either. We're in control of the ability, our own ability to make the choice of what I focus on today. What I'm going to look at today. Psalms has a lovely little verse I'm going to share with you. The joyful heart is a good medicine, but a broken spirit dries up the bones. A joyful heart is good medicine. Joy, you just can't beat it. And when we're all tangled up in this and that and the other thing, where's the joy? It just gets smothered by the ashes of all that. It doesn't even have to be our rage. Everybody else's rage can smother that internal joyful spark. So spark in our awareness. What's your hope? What's your dream? What's your goal? Don't have one? There's a reason. It's been smothered. So let's sift that out of there. I've got a guided meditation for us here. I want us to sift that stuff out and remain open to have the opportunity to ignite a new goal, a new dream. Have you got a dream? Have you got a hope? Have you got a goal? Great. Let's amplify that. Let's get it fired up. Let's get it going. Because there's nothing better than being fired up about a dream. Right? Have you ever been on a task and man, you're just so excited about it? That's powerful stuff. That keeps us going. Then whatever else is going on in the world is out there and we're on track. And we can feel it. We can feel that connection. Like last week, I was telling you, again, kind of out of the blue, had to come up with a message really fast. I thought, well, I either do hope or I'll do something else, and I couldn't figure out which one I wanted to do, and went to grab for a notebook, and I pulled out a little book that said hope. It had little quotes about people saying things about hope. That's inspiration. Inspiration happens when we're fired up in a good way. When we're angry about politics, inspiration dies. When we're fired up about what somebody else thinks about me, inspiration dies. When I'm fired up about what I cannot do because I don't feel well, my inspiration dies. Enough of that. Let's fire back up with the right stuff, right? Are you ready for this? You're ready for this. If you weren't ready for this, you wouldn't be here. If you weren't ready for this, you wouldn't be watching. You're ready for this. Let's take it on. Let's take it on. Are you ready for this? All right, Mr. Phil, if you would dim the lights, please, sir.
No, I want to keep going. I don't want them.
I'm going to get fired up here in a minute, Phil. Warning, danger, danger, danger. All right. So you felt it, didn't you? You felt that fire inside. You're ready for this. You're ready for this. Take a breath. Good job. Be here in this moment. This is where you are. This is what you're doing. You're alive. You're here because you're meant to be here at this time, in this political climate, in this political world, in this challenging time when you may not have the greatest health in the world, but you're here. You're here for a reason. So breathe that in. Another breath. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now bring your awareness into your feet. There are energy portals at the bottoms of your feet. Maybe they open like the eye of a camera. Maybe they open like a trap door. But with your awareness, they open. And when they open, this is a two-way portal. Energy can flow away from you, and grounding energy can flow in. What you're going to let flow away from you is all the stress. Let it go. Let it just flow out the bottoms of your feet. And that's going to continue to flow for a while. Let it happen. At the same time, now bring that grounded energy up and let it come into your heart space. Anchor your heart space. This is not just airy-fairy stuff. This is life. This is power. This is strength. Bring it in. Bring it in. And now bring your attention to the top of your head. There's an energy portal there that is always open, always connected to spirit. Certainly other things can clutter our mind and clutter our feelings and cloud that a bit. But with your awareness, that cloud vanishes. And the connection thrives. And there's many portals over the top of your head, and you're going to be drawn to the one that has significance for you today. Maybe it's the golden portal. Maybe it's blue. Maybe it's red. Maybe it's orange. Maybe it's white. Maybe it's iridescent. Maybe it's copper colored or silver colored. Whatever you sense, whatever you see or feel, that's what has significance for you and is a divine gift to you from Spirit. And by acknowledging it and noticing it, that connects to the portal in the top of your head, and this beautiful energy flows. This is the living light of love in a specific aspect for you today. And allow that living light of love to flow in and touch your mind. Your mind is ready to make some new decisions for yourself. Your mind is ready to make a choice. Let this beautiful living light of love fuel the ability to choose. You're not the victim here. You have the power of choice. You're the sacred observer. And now let that beautiful living light of love flow through your body, down into your heart space. Now notice in your heart space that there may be some remnants of a burned out fire. Maybe you're feeling burnt out about something. Or maybe this is the fire of somebody else's rage, and you're stuck with the remnants of it. Maybe this is disappointments. Things aren't what you expected or what you would have chosen for yourself. But this is how it is, and with the energy of the sacred observer, notice that. And take a breath. And on the exhale, let this living light of love blow that stuff away, the soot that's clogging your path. Another breath in, and on the exhale, let it just sweep that away. And one more deep breath in, and let this sweep away any remnants of disappointment, distress, whatever. And now notice where that debris used to be is now a spark, a flame, the beginnings of a flame. Notice it. Notice it. Let this living light of love come in and feed that flame, and see it get brighter. See it get stronger. See it flow through your whole being. You may not know the next step to take. It's okay. You may not know where this is going to take you. That's okay. Just notice that this flame is here for you now to grant you inner power, inner wisdom, and to ignite inner joy. And as you're noticing this flame, notice that there is something within the flame. Perhaps it's a word or a thought or a feeling, or perhaps it's a symbolic object. This flame doesn't burn. This flame inspires. So you can reach into that flame and pluck out this symbolic object and notice it. This is a gift of spirit that spirit has gifted to you to help you see your dream, to help you see the next step, to help you perceive your own fire within, that sacred soul flame. What do you receive? Just notice it and receive it with deep gratitude. You've been looking for this. And here it is. Here it is for you. Receive it with deep gratitude. Even if it may not make sense to you right now, we'll talk about it here in a moment. It may make perfect sense to you and you know exactly what it means for you. Now take a moment and honor this soul flame. This is the purposefulness by which you were blessed with this physical life. This is what you came here for. Sometimes our lives change. Retirement causes things to change. Moving causes things to change. Shift in circumstances causes things to change. And sometimes the flame within changes a bit. And that's okay, because you are the anchor point for this flame. This is a divine gift to you so that you can shine brightly. You can light the world with the flame of your soul. You are the light of the world, you know. You are. So noticing that gift with deep gratitude. Allow yourself now to take another breath. And on the exhale, this time that flame shines even brighter, glows even brighter, becomes even more powerful. You have a sense of your power, even more greater than you ever could before. And allow yourself to find your way back into this time and space, back into the here and now. Knowing that this flame stays alive, it stays lit, it stays vibrant. And open your eyes when you feel comfortable doing so. And we're going to do communion now. If you're here, if you'd like to join us, there's little communion cups in the back. Oh, I didn't turn my light on. Mr. Phil, could you turn this little light on? I'm sitting in the dark. My soul flame was lit, but this light was on. Yeah, there we go. Things up there.
Just the, doesn't matter to you about the light, but the people online,
Yeah.
she definitely is. You can actually see her face now.
What a concept.
I mean, I was watching back there and didn't dawn on me. I know what your face looks like.
Communion. This is our opportunity to connect in through the living power of the Ascended One, Jesus, whose light never dimmed. Whether you're a follower of the way or not, a follower of Jesus or not, thank you for allowing us this sacred moment. Join us in prayer, please. Loving Spirit of Light, thank you for awakening, reawakening, feeding that sacred flame, that soul flame within us. Thank you. Help us to feel the truth of it. Help us to live the truth of it. Thank you. In the name of Jesus, the Ascended One. Amen.
Amen.
Join us in prayer again, please. Loving Spirit of Light, as we drink this in, help us to drink in life, not the distresses of life. Help us to observe them and let them be what they are, but help us to drink in sacred life, that life that we have walking with you. We ask that you walk with us in all things. Fan that flame. Keep us shining brightly. Thank you. In the name of Jesus, the Ascended One. Amen.
Amen. Thanks.
I'm not sure I can do the camera. No. I need to have that fixed. Maybe you can fix that later.
What?
It's too stiff. I can't do it without
The camera?
the camera.
Okay. That just
The
remind me.
stand. The stand.
Volunteer? No? Yes? Yes, thank you. Volunteers are way better than voluntolds. Thank you, May.
See, can you do this one so that people can see her?
This is a great opportunity that we have to give back to so much we receive here. A lot of times we don't even come up to Janice and say thank you.
Thank you, Janice.
Thank you,
Or to anyone that is, open their hearts and ministering to us. Those at home, I would love to see them come on in and say, thank you, Janice. Thank you, Phil, for all you do for us.
There's people online that have been watching us for years.
Years.
And haven't been in.
No. And what a wonderful opportunity that they get to tune in this free country that we have. We have so much to be grateful for and thankful for. And I am thankful. When I found this church, it was like, so this is why I travel from New Jersey to here. And because this has been, it just has liberated my spirit, liberated my soul to higher ground. And it would have never happened hadn't all the things happened along the way to keep scooting my family to come. Go west, young man. And we did. And I know there are stories upon stories sitting right here that wouldn't be here hadn't it been for a friend invited you. You heard it about it. And this all is supported by this. And so be willing servant and give freely from the heart and above and beyond. And we thank you.
Thank you, May.
Yeah, it is amazing the stories of people that how they find us, and frequently we'll hear stories of, yeah, this friend told me and that friend told me and that friend told me, and over the last 2 or 3 years, and oh, you're finally here, huh? Okay. But when people are ready,
Yep.
and when people are ready, they leave.
True. Move on.
Return like a boomerang.
Sometimes
Yes,
like a
a
boomerang.
boomerang.
What?
Microphone?
Okay.
Who,
Actually,
anybody?
I've told this story before, so I apologize if anyone has heard this one. But about people, there are literally thousands of people in the Tri-Cities that say this is their church. But this is what we have, and this is fine. That's not the issue. But it's truly amazing, and it confirmed to me one instance. I was at a Chamber of Commerce event, ribbon cutting, and I went through the building, and I went into this one office, and there were half a dozen people in there. They were just kind of, people go to businesses and kind of walk around. And somebody came up to me, and they said, "Hi, Phil." Hi, I don't know who they were. And he says, "I've been to your church before." "Oh, okay." And so that was cool. And then the other people heard that every single person in that room had been to our church at one point or another. It's like, wow. And I didn't recognize any of them.
People
But
come, people
you do
go.
this for 28 years, and
Yeah.
things happen. So anyway,
Anyone have a question about their guided meditation? What they received in their flame? No? Yes? Okay. Now if you could turn the center light on for me, Phil.
I received an old-fashioned skeleton key.
Awesome. So an old-fashioned skeleton key is something that it will allow you to open any door. So if doors are closed right now, this is letting you know you can open that door. There are choices that you're going to be making that are going to open doors for you. Wonderful. Ask for the guidance for that so that you can know which door to open. Yes?
We need to remember to pray.
Pray.
But
That's why we pray.
my pillar was a sparkly pink, and what was in the flame was puzzling to me. It was like a beaker, a scientific beaker, you know,
Ah,
filled with a liquid. And then later on, as I was thinking about it, I thought it was like maybe a love potion or something. I don't
love
know.
potion. No. So it could be a love potion. So this gives you the opportunity. This is about testing and proving what is true and exploring and finding what works for you. When you've got the beaker, I mean, they put different ingredients in there. So find your way, do it your way. Find what works for you, where you feel the love within you, and that ignites your flame. That make sense?
So I saw a statue. in
A
my
statue.
dream, but when I went to reach in, it didn't come out as a statue. It came out as a flame, but it's like a flame, but it also looks like a bouquet. It's kind of a.
So could you tell what flowers it was? Just a bouquet of many different.
It looked kind of like carnations, but the thing that it just was the flame. It was more of a flame, but it's kind of like out here. Everybody's going to see it as flowers, but it's like a double meaning type of thing.
Gotcha. So what I'm getting from that is that other people will see the good, kind things that you do. They may not see the deep spiritual significance from where they came. That makes sense? But you know they're coming from this power within. Anybody else? Yep.
Thank you. My light was the deepest blue. The blue of off the shelf, 1,000 feet deep.
Ooh.
That blue, clear. The flame was blue. And I'm a miracle. I was baby. I walked with my child.
Wonderful.
But I had my baby, me. And I've been really focused on KK, which is the cultural thing in Hawaii of youthfulness, of children. I built this wonderful magic playground that I completed yesterday, and I had kids there in glee. And I don't know if it's related, but
Yeah, I think
was
it probably
beautiful.
is. So that deep blue. Blue carries with it the energy of emotion, but it also carries with it communication. So you can tap into the deeper truths of love on a deep level, the deeper truths of compassion on a deeper level. And this caring for your inner child allows you to have that childlike wonder, which feeds the soul, which feeds that inner flame.
This was
Guides you.
earlier to have this baby. It's like I walk with that child and nurture that child. That's the child that I saw when I first started that work, and now I went to the baby.
So that's renewal. Renewal, fresh start. Opportunity.
The whole area around me started to light up, and this stone kept coming higher and higher, and it was a sapphire.
Ooh, more of that deep blue energy.
It was amazing blue. And I went and I put my hand on it because I thought, well, it'll give me healing. It'll give me strength. And instead, well, I feel like I'm getting that, but instead it kind of melted down over me.
Washed over you, washed through you. So often that blue relates to emotions, it relates to communication, it's also peace. And when we have that peace of knowing who we are and what we came here to do, and we can stand in that power, then peace washes over us. And I think that's something that we are, as a culture, as a world, are bereft of in many cases. So this being able to have the flame of peace allows you to have that peaceful energy that's going to be shareable, wearable and shareable. Walking in peace, yes.
I know what mine means, but in front of me in the fire, somebody reached out and handed me this little candle. And I knew immediately, do you remember how you shared with us the buoyancy hope?
Yes.
And that it's like a candle in front of our heart space, it's connected to our heart space and divine energy.
Yes.
It was like I was given that candle back and just placed it in front of my heart space and reactivated my buoyancy hope.
Oh, wonderful.
So it was just nice to have that reminder of that.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that. Powerful stuff. I think we've got that on our website, do we not? The Buoyancy Hope information. Yeah.
It's simple. You just imagine there's a candle in front of your heart space, and it's just going to be that.
It's just right here, right here. And we can access it anytime. Go ahead.
I received a locket.
A locket.
A heart locket. Which
So,
I could not open.
but it could not open? All right. So often a locket, when it opens, it has pictures of that which we love the most. So the fact that it was closed and you couldn't open it, this is saying that, oh, I'm going to cry. This is saying that you are the one that is loved. This is you within the locket. That you are cherished, that Divine Source cherishes and loves you. And the hope here is that you love and cherish yourself as well. How beautiful. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing. Anybody else? Any other questions or up here?
The color coming in was a lovely lavender.
Lavender. Okay.
From the fire, it took me a while. I had to look hard. And I finally saw a silver cane.
A silver cane. All right. So this lavender color that you received is purple and white mixed together. Purple is divine connection and white is purity. So this pure connection here is coming for you. It's here to support you. And then the silver cane, silver is valuable, but it's also, a cane is used to support you. So you have this beautiful support that's here to help you take every step that you need to take on your journey. Beautiful. So you can take the next step with confidence because you have that sacred support to do that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I need it.
Yeah, don't we all? Anybody else? Any other questions, comments? Okay, some people are too shy to talk in front of everybody else, so if you want to talk to me after services, you can. Let's do an energy circuit for the folks online, and then we'll do our energy circle here. So, online, hope you're fired up. Get that fire going again. Bringing the energy in from Divine Source into your heart space, where that flame is. Send the energy to your left hand, and then from the left hand to your right hand. That's okay. I'll have Phil turn it off. Phil? Left hand to right hand, then back to your heart space. And you'll feel that energy building between your hands. This is that sacred energy. This is that power that you have a right to, that will fuel you not to be anything other than encouraged and empowered, sacred. Bring that into your heart space. Have Have a great week, and we will see you next time. Hopefully you'll be there at our workshop. See you soon.